All right, well, it's a great day. My name is Shay Brown, and welcome to the Happy Entrepreneur Show. Actually, this is the Sunday Business Edition. What's up, everybody? The Sunday Business Edition. And for those folks that are just tuning in, welcome, welcome, welcome. This show is on a mission, and our mission is to inspire. Our mission is to empower, and our mission is really to provide the resources necessary for you, the entrepreneur, to really execute the vision you have for the people you were called to serve, and the vision you have for yourself, and the vision you have for your loved ones. So that's three visions. I get it. The first vision is I know you have a vision for yourself. When you set your goals, you thought, hey, this is how I want to live this year. These are the clothes that I want to wear this year. You thought about that. And so we're here to make sure that takes place. But before we do that, I've got to do something. Let me just check something real quick. So I'm going to do a quick mic check just to make sure I can be heard, because I'm looking here and I'm not sure if I can be heard. So do me a favor, if you will, if you're out there, just do me a favor. Look below the video and just put "we can hear you." Just put "we can hear you." Sometimes when we first start off, we get a little sound check and we get a little feedback that says we're not sure we can be heard. So do me a favor, look right below the video, and just write "we can hear you." And I'm going to go check, and then we're going to kick off. And this episode, for those folks that are watching will know who should be paying attention to this episode, Sunday Business Edition, is specifically for business owners or people who have a part of their income that's tied directly to revenue. And if that's you right now, just look right below the video and put "we can hear you." I really appreciate that. I'm going to double check just one more time just to make sure. Okay, I think I'm getting some folks saying that we can hear you. So now I'm going to hit, let me make sure. Hold on again. Okay, let me do this. Hold on, I hit the wrong one. You got to love technology when it works. You got to love it. Okay, there we go. Okay, I see folks are saying we can hear you. This is great. All right, James, thanks a lot for letting me know we can hear you. I'm on a different device, so I'm not used to this device, but that's okay. We're going to make it work. Okay, there we are. I think I've got it here. There we are. Now I see it. Okay, Rakisha says, Shay, we can hear you. Tasha Taylor, what's going on? She says, we can hear you. You're in for a treat. What's up, Cheryl Pope? James Valentine's, I owe you a call. Let's make sure we chat, by the way. What's going on, Kat? You said nice and clear. This is wonderful. So let's go ahead and jump into this. Let me share how the Sunday Business Edition goes. And then I'm going to share some content that's really going to help you, because today we're going to be talking about how to discover and develop your signature selling style. And for many of you out there, the number one skill that you need in order, Angel, to really achieve the revenue you want in your business is you've got to improve your sales skills. And that comes from many different areas. But on this particular episode, we're going to be focused on your signature selling style, which is how you sell. But let me slow down, and then I'm going to get into that. I want to talk about two things first. The first thing I want to talk about is just kind of this past week, just kind of share a little bit about what's been on my mind. So Shay, what's been on your mind? I'm glad you asked. As we've been working with individuals, helping them really put together their goals, set together their resolutions, set together their business plans, I've seen a common denominator that I want to share with you to help you really have a shift in how you're thinking. And what I've noticed is that when people are setting their goals and setting their plans, they're setting their goals based on where they are today. Or they're setting their goals based on their skill set on where they are today. Or they're setting their goals based on something called SMART, right? Make it specific, make it measurable, make it realistic. Make it tangible. I get all that. But here's what I want to challenge you to do as it relates to just where you are today and where you want to go. For everyone that's sitting out there, the number one thing I want to do three things. Jot these three things down in your notes, because I shared it with a client just before this particular episode. And I believe it's going to create a breakthrough for that individual, because it created a breakthrough for me. And Sean J. Harris, as you're watching, I want you to listen very carefully. Savella, listen very carefully. And then don't worry, we're going to get into teaching you your signature selling style. That's my promise. But I want to share something that's just on my heart that I've seen really made a big difference. And I believe it's going to make a difference for you. There are three things I want you to do to really have the best I don't know, year you could have, the best 30 days. Because I believe if we can win the next 30 days, if we can win the next 90 days, then you're already going to have an awesome year. So 3 things. Jot these 3 things down in your notes. Number 1, I want you to move away from just setting goals that lead to nothing more than tasks or boxes for you to check. I get it that you're going to have to do some things to make it happen, but I want you to do this. Jot this in your notes. This is number 1, raise your standards. Everyone jot that down. Raise your standards. So Shay, what does raise your standards mean? What that means is I want you to think out the box. When you're looking at your goals for this year, I want you to think like where you want to be, how you want to live, and see yourself a decade from now, and then step back and say, you know what? That's what I need to do. That's the person I am becoming. That's a little different than just setting a goal that's measurable, because now the goal is so big, you've got to grow into it. And I'm not going to share on this particular episode because this is really about discover and develop your signature selling style. But I'm going somewhere with this because with this individual, what I saw them doing is setting limitations on themselves. Now, they had a stretch goal for their revenue. They had a stretch goal for their products and services. And they had what I would call a stretch goal just in their personal life. But I'm like, you do that, and a year from now, you're going to be exactly where you are now. So how do you create a different you? How do you really create a lifestyle? How do you change and raise your standards to give you the lifestyle that you want? She said, I never thought about that. I said, yeah. So number 1, raise those standards. Raise your expectations and then raise your standards. Number 2, now you can raise your standards in your health. You can raise your standards in your relationships. You can raise your standards in your finances. I'm going to get to discover and develop your signature selling style, but I want to hear this because this really leads to the second idea that I shared with this individual that created a breakthrough for me. And I'll share mine. I said, now that you've raised your expectation, I'm not going to say what they said because it doesn't matter. I don't want to go there. I said, now that you've done that, what are the 5 skills you must develop and master in order to become that person? We'll get into discover and develop your signature selling style. Don't worry about that. I'll get to that in just a second. But I asked this person, I said, what are the 5 skills that you've got to develop and master in order to really reach that big stretch goal, to reach that new standard you just set for yourself? So they challenged me and said, Shay, what are you going to do? Because they didn't know. They hadn't thought about that. There's nothing wrong with that. You might not have thought about that either. And I said, well, there's a couple things I want to do. First, raise my standards. But here are the 5 skills I wanted to really master. And over the next 90 days, in fact, over the next 30 days, I'm full steam ahead. I'm going to win the next 90 days. We call it the 90-day champion. Let me give you these 5 goals. And if you're resonating with you like Shay, I'm setting mine as well, and you want someone to actually mentor and mastermind with you, no cost, then I'm going to tell you what to do. No cost because I'm going to take on a handful of folks, probably no more than 100, but a handful of folks. And as a part of a private group, we're going to go and we're going to make it happen. No, seriously, we're drawing a line in the sand right now because today is your January 1st. Here's the 5 goals I gave. Today is your January 1st. Number 1, you can jot mine down if you want. I said, I'm really going to master Facebook ads. Like as a team, we do it as a team. And we have specialists that's what they do. But I said, as I've just finished reading the book, The Purple Cow by Seth Godin, I said to myself, you know what? I learned some things here. So let me look at and really dig my teeth and really understand the depths of Facebook ads. I know what's possible. I know what it does, but I'm not really a master at it. So that's something I'm going to do. You can do anything you decide you want to do. That'll shift my trajectory as I'm helping folks really build their sales team. Number 2. Focus back on mastering sales copy. As you know, we teach neuro-linguistic sales, which is a study of language patterns. So we teach language patterns from a sales perspective. But I said, what if I went back and applied that to modern day copy? And I went back and taught and mastered that. Skill number 2. Skill number 3, you write yours down. I'm going to add 2 new automation tools into the sales CRM. That's the customer relationship management system. That's just for folks selling systems. And I'm going to really own that. Now, I'm only talking about me. Now, you write down your 5 biggest goals or 5 skills you got to achieve. And then number 4, I'm going to learn video blogs. Now, right now we're doing more videos than ever before. We're telling more stories. We're getting those stories narrated. But I want to really own the video blog world. I want to be able to communicate with every single one of you on a continuous basis that you can enjoy it no matter where you are. Whether you show up for the Happy Entrepreneur Show, whether you follow us on Instagram. If you don't, go to I Am Shay Brown. Follow me on Instagram. I'll follow you back. Go to Instagram. I am CHE Brown. Follow me. I'll follow you back. So how do we communicate? And I encourage all of you to do that. In fact, right now, every single one of you can look below the video and put your Instagram handle. Like right now, put your Instagram handle. And let's all connect. Just put IG and then put your Instagram handle. I will follow you back. You follow me. So that's 4 skills. The 5th skill that I put down is really to focus back on team leadership. I believe that we all have the potential inside of us to perform at a higher level. No matter what level we are right now, we can perform at a higher level. So the time has really come to raise my standards, raise my skills, and then raise my leadership skills. And for some of you, well, you might be saying, Shay, I'm already an A+ in leadership, but that's fine. Then this early part of the conversation doesn't apply to you, but I'm going to tell you to hold on because we're going to be talking about how to discover and develop your signature selling style. So we're going to do that. But right now, the most important thing that we can do right now as you're tuning in is we can really take a look at that and say, you know what? How do I really develop these skills? So you put down your 5 skills. And then number 3. Number 1, I said raise your standards. Think outside the box. Think as big as you can possibly think. And that's the goals I want you to set. The other stuff you set to be, stuff you check the boxes. That gives you a to-do list. And then I said number 2, what are the 5 skills that you need to develop in order to get there? Develop and master. Develop and master. Develop and master. For some of you, learning your signature selling style, how you sell based on your DNA, that is a shift. That is a change. That is something you may not be doing right now. Add that to your list. And then number 3, jot down number 3. Number 3 is gratitude. Someone jot that down in your notes. Gratitude and discipline. Gratitude and discipline. So yeah, we're going to wake up with this renewed reverence for the day, this renewed thankfulness for being alive and being blessed and having these skills and being functional. But we also become more disciplined. Discipline is doing the things you know you should do, even when you don't feel like it. And I want you to think to yourself right now, you make a commitment over the next 30 days and you be more focused. You have more discipline. You take more action. You're thankful for what you have, but you're looking forward to what you're going to get, because when you get more, you're able to give more. And when you give more, you get more. So you give and then you get and then you give and then you get. So you'll be part of the giver's economy, able to give more to more folks because you have more resources. Shay, why is that important to me? Why is it important to me that I at least understand those 3 things? Because as you're setting goals, setting resolutions for a number of folks, we're not there yet, but we'll get to a point where they're going to quit. And if you haven't looked at your goals, look at them right now. If you don't have any, don't worry, I'm going to help you. So here's what I want to do, because I want to work with you at no cost. I'm going to set up a private Happy Entrepreneur mentor and mastermind program. And inside of there, we're going to be focused on us all taking more effort than we've ever taken before. And if that's you and you want to be part of that, text the word right now. Text the word mastermind. Text the word mastermind. Jot this in your notes. Text the word mastermind right now to 202-270-1662. Text the word mastermind. There is no cost for it. Text the word mastermind, because you're going to get your goals done, to 202-270-1662. Now, when you text the word mastermind, you're going to include your first name. You're going to include your last name, include your best contact number, and then also include your email. Now, we're going to do something over and beyond that, because I'm going to reach out to a handful of you personally. Again, no cost. I'm going to personally mentor you through this mastermind. I'm going to do it as part of a group for all of us. But I'm also going to do it for a handful of you like, yeah, Shay, I'm all in. I'm all in, Shay. I'm raising my standards. I've got my 5 skills down. I'm ready. This is my year. When you text in, go ahead and put down your number 1 goal for 2020. You've got a lot of them. I understand that. You wrote your list at some point. I understand that. But put down your number 1 goal for 2020. Now, once you do that, I'm going to call some of you personally. I'm going to text as many of you back as I can. I can't do it for everybody, I know. But for many of you who are taking action right now, you're texting the word mastermind to 202-270-1662. No cost, no money, no credit card, no Zelly, no Cash App needed. This ain't no catch. You're going to sell me something in the back end. No. This is just you and I committing to sprinting for the next 90 days. And we're going to be in it together. And we're going to win. We're going to win big. Text 202-270-1662. Text your first name. Text your last name. Text your best contact number, your email. Share your number one goal. You don't have to do that. But for those that do, I will call you. And if you're in, just look right below the video right now and type, I'm in. Just look right below the video and type I'm in. Now, I get it. Some of you can't type I'm in because you're watching me on Apple TV or you're watching me on Amazon Fire. I get it. Or some of you are watching on YouTube or you're listening on the podcast. Welcome, all of you guys. I love all the comments I get. Thank you so much for those that leave comments at iTunes and in Google Play and Stitcher and iRadio and so many different platforms. And for those that make comments below and tell us that we're doing a good job, we really appreciate it. So take a minute right now. Then I got to get going. Take a minute. This is just from my heart right now. I got to get going with discover and develop your signature selling style. But I just wanted to share what's on my heart. And that's kind of what I'm going to do on these Sunday business editions. I'm going to share what I'm doing with clients. I'm going to share what's on my heart. And I'm going to share what's going on in our inner mentor and mastermind private group. I'm looking forward to connecting with many of you. Again, the number to text is 202-270-1662. Text your first name, text your last name, text the word mastermind, your best contact number, and your email, and text your number one goal. Okay. Now, with that getting started, let me make sure we are seen, which I believe we are. I'm doing a couple different things over here, but don't worry, we are on the switch today. Okay, let's go over and let's introduce signature selling style. And the reason signature selling style is so important is for many of you right now, you've been selling, you've been working hard, but no one ever taught you how you should sell. So you've been selling based on everyone else, but not based on how you sell on your own DNA and based on your own experience. And so this morning, we're going to change that. For those folks that are just joining on right now and tuning in, I always like to say it's a great day because I believe every day that we're alive, every day that we're awake, indeed, it is a great day. But like many of you, if you don't know, let me take 2 minutes for so many of you just tune in for the very first time. Let me just be honest with you, okay? Let me just be honest for a moment. When I first got into business, I hated selling. I mean, selling is something that I just hated to sell. In fact, I hated selling, but I needed it. Let me say that again. I hated selling, but I needed it. And maybe many of you out there, you're not looking to sell. You're really looking to have your team do sales for you. But you're like me. You hated selling. You hated going out there every day and trying to get someone to buy something, trying to persuade someone, trying to influence someone. In fact, that was never in your DNA. And you're not alone. I was that exact same way. How do I know that? Because I'm the original guy, right? I'm the original guy. When I got started, I did not want to sell. I had no interest in it, but I needed to pay my mortgage. I needed to feed my kids. I needed to pay the car. There was so many car payment. There was so many things I needed to do. But I hated selling, but I need it. If that's you, just raise your hand and say, that's me, Shay. I hate selling, but I need to do it as an entrepreneur. And I started saying, why do people hate selling? I mean, they didn't hate selling because of what was going on. They hated selling because that's not what they got in business to do. In fact, I believe you got in business for 2 reasons and 2 reasons only. Number one reason you got in business is you wanted to do what you love. And many of you out there right now, that's exactly what you want to do. You just want to do what you love. Secondly, for some of you out there, all you wanted to do was gain financial freedom. You wanted to be able to leave your 9-to-5 job. That's what you wanted to be able to do. And so that's why you got into business. But you were just like Shay Brown. You hate selling like I did, but you needed it to do so many things. So let me just tell you a quick story. When I got started, the way I got started is I got laid off. I've only worked for 2 companies my entire career. I worked for Citibank after undergraduate. I went to Morgan State University, which is in Baltimore, Maryland, and I didn't do sales. And then after 90 days in business, I was tired. I was frustrated. I was really struggling to get clients. And in short, I was out of money. And hence I learned the golden rule in business. And I believe the golden rule in business is to never run out of money. And the only way not to run out of money is to make more sales. Because when you make more sales, you make more money. And while money is not everything, cash flow solves so many problems. But then when I got laid off, things didn't work out the way I wanted them to. I end up going through a divorce. I end up had my lights cut off. My marriage failed. My wife left me. And then one day I'm sitting upstairs like I am right now, and my sons came right upstairs and said, Dad, guess what? I said, what? They said, someone is still in the car. So I run down the steps. I look out the window. I see the guy hosted up my Lexus truck, 470 series. I still remember that truck, white, leather interior, beige. I love that car. And I gave him a nod like this. He gave me the nod back. And I turned to my sons and I told them the car is just going to the garage. Don't worry. I lied. And I don't know how many of you have had that moment where you lied. I call it the never again moment. I had the never again moment because I wasn't proud of that I was not going to lie to my kids. The never again moment was I going to allow someone to be a customer that if they don't pay me, then I couldn't pay my mortgage. Never again would I get the knock at the door and there's the guy from the water company saying, Mr. Brown, I need a check, or you need to go online and pay this right now, or I'm cutting your water off. I'm sorry, but I've got to cut the water off. But I want to knock at the door and give you a warning. Never again would I put myself in that situation. And if you had a never again moment, I don't know what it is. I want you to think right now. Get out a piece of paper right now. This is the business edition. This is only for my business owners. It's only for speakers and authors and coaches and network marketers or experts or people who have brick and mortar businesses who have to tie their financial freedom to their as being an entrepreneur. It's part of what they do. They may work a 9 to 5, but maybe you're an entrepreneur at heart and it's what you do. If that's you, pay attention. What was your never again moment? Look right below the video and look in your notes and write down my never again moment. Never again would I have to borrow some money from a family member. What was your never again moment? Never again would I not be able to pay my credit card's bill. Never again would I find myself in a situation where I had to listen to this person at work tell me I can't get off, I can't go home to see my kids, I can't go to the doctor's appointment. I had the never again moment. What was your never again moment? And as you're out there listening right now, I want you to go ahead and write that down right now. This is very important. Do this exercise. This exercise will help you. What was your never again moment? And here's what I learned. In that never again moment, I told myself, you know what? Yeah, never again would I run up all my credit cards. Never again would I drain my 401k. I didn't drain all of it, but boy, did I take a lot. Why? Because I kept believing and believing and believing things would change. And you know what? I got fired up. I got pumped. I said, it can't happen to me. And how many of you ever got fired up before? How many of you got pumped up? How many of you hired a coach? How many of you went to a seminar? How many of you listened to a webinar and got excited? Only to find out 30 days later, you were back in the same position. If you're out there and you know that to be true, you listen in. Because here's what I learned. I learned 3 words that changed my life. It was at a seminar out in Rockland, California with a gentleman by the name of Eric Loftholm. And I'm there, and he gave me an idea. I spent $5,000. I borrowed it from a family member in order to really take this class. Now, I never heard of the guy, found him on the internet. This was almost 14 years ago. Back then, you didn't have the internet like we had it now. So I didn't know him. I didn't have all these videos to watch. They were audios. I went out there. He said, Shay, I got an idea for you. Why don't you focus on sales? I said, focus on sales? I'm not a sales trainer. I'm a business consultant. Can't you see my card? Shay Brown, Coach Shay. But the reality was nobody was hiring me. The money wasn't coming in. Maybe you can relate to that. That was your never again moment. And so I learned these 3 words. Let me share these 3 words for you because it changed my life around Annette. It changed my life around Lavonda. It changed my life around Nayla. It made a difference for me. Jot these 3 words down in your notes. And then I got to get teaching you signature selling style. But I want you to hear the story. I want you to know what my heart is. I want you to want to share with you why learning your signature selling style, how you sell based on your own DNA, your own experience, and your own expertise is so important. Jot these 3 words down in your notes. Let's show it to them. Here it is. Selling is power. Someone jot that down in your notes. Selling is power. In fact, on the count of 3, jot these down. Say it after me. Just repeat after me. 1, 2, 3. Selling is power. 1, 2, 3. Selling is power. See, I hated feeling like a failure as a father. I hated feeling like a failure as an entrepreneur. I hated feeling like a failure with my family members. So I learned that selling is power. But if selling is power, what is selling the power to do, right? And that's an obvious question. What is selling the power to do? Jot these things in your notes. If you're able to generate more revenue in your business and you're able to have more resources, what is selling the power to do for you? Even if you don't want to sell, you hire a team. You work with someone who has a team and they're a resource to you that help you generate the revenue. However you want to do it, these skills are still applicable. Here, selling is power to do what? Jot that down in your notes. What is selling the power to do for you right now if you generate more revenue? Put it in your notes. Like, you have dreams, you have a vision, you have a goal for yourself. For some of you, selling is the power to leave that 9 to 5. Goodbye. Had a conversation with someone yesterday. They made that decision. They decided to hire us, work with us. They worked with us informally for about since September, October, November, December, about 5 months now. They've worked with us informally during one of our programs, and they decided, I'm leaving my 9 to 5. I didn't encourage them to do that, but they did that. But they have the confidence now to do that. They have a team to do that, and they're seeing trajectory. Selling was the power to leave their 9 to 5. Maybe selling is the power for you to send your kids to a school of your choice. I don't know. Maybe selling is the power to you to replace all the money you spent on personal and professional development to get your business off the ground. I want you to imagine for a moment. How would that feel? You spent, I don't know, $10,000, $50,000, $100,000, some of you $200,000, $300,000 to get your business off the ground, to get your website off and going with coaches and training and all the other things you've been doing. And it would just feel good to take that $200,000-$300,000 and put that back in the bank account. Selling is the power for you right now to pay someone's healthcare insurance. See, I don't know what selling is the power to do, but I want you to jot that down. You know, someone look right below the video if you do me a favor. What's up, Edith Hall? Someone look right below the video and do me a favor. What's up, Ebony Banks? Someone look right below the video and write these words. Selling is power. Hashtag today is my January 1st. Because some of y'all, today is your January 1st. Today is your January 1st because selling is power. Now, what I learned from folks, and this is so real, is that people didn't hate to sell because selling is power. They didn't hate to sell. What they hated to do is they hated sounding like someone else. My clients didn't want to sound like a used car salesman with plaid yellow and green pants on, a tan leather hat, and a purple shirt. They didn't want to do that. They wanted to be themselves. And so now that they could learn to do that, it made a difference. Now, when I got started, they used to tell me always use a script. Shay, you must read these words. If you read these words, things will happen. But that's not the truth. Nobody wants to sound like a robot or an actor. Do me a favor, jot this down in your notes. If you're taking notes out there, do me a favor. Some of you are writing right below the selling is power. I see you, Nicole. Tasha, I see you. Go ahead and jot this down in your notes. Scripts are for actors. Be yourself. You're not an actor. No, Ebony. You're not an actor, Jacqueline. You're not an actor, Edith. You are a human being. You listen to this podcast right now. You're a real person with real feelings that has a real solution for real problems, and you can really make a difference. Scripts are for actors. Be yourself. Someone look right below the video and just write those words. Be yourself. Be yourself. So what I'm going to do in the time that we're together is I'm going to teach you how to learn how to sell like the person that God created you to be. Like the person with the heart that's beating right now. And you may have never been in this conversation. You may have never learned how to really identify the 7 signature selling styles. And this is your day. Today is your January 1st. And I'm going to give you the best I have right now in this moment to help you understand your own signature selling style. Because before I was able to create it, it did not exist. And that was a big challenge for me. My coach said, yes, Jay, selling is power. Then he said, say these words. And then he said, sound like this audio I was listening to. And then I was trying to match the audio or the voice rate and trying to sell like them. And some of you've been trying to sell like a woman. And some of you have been trying to sell like a man. And some of you are trying to sell like your coach. You just want to learn how to sell like you. If you're out there right now and you're ready to learn how to sell like you, today is your January 1st. Look right below the video and just put sell like me. SELL. Just write down sell like me. Shay, how do I sell like me? No, really, seriously. How do I sell like me? How do I be three things? There were three things that my clients really wanted. And I believe this is what you want. And I'm going to get into the 7 signature selling styles. I'm going to break down all 7 of those. Do me a favor before we do that. Do me a favor. Look below the video. Hit the watch party button or hit the share button. Whatever works for you. Hit the share button. Hit the watch party button. And when you hit that button, write these words. Today is my January 1st. Hashtag it's your time. Today is my January 1st. Pay this message forward to another entrepreneur. We want to reach 10 million entrepreneurs over the next 10 years and help them develop all the resources they need. One of the resources we specialize in is sales. So we want to help them, and you can help us help other entrepreneurs. So hit the share button, please. Hit the watch party button, please. Hit the heart button, please. If we're doing a good job, look right below the video and just say, Shay, you're doing a good job. I appreciate the feedback. We appreciate all of the comments. Thank you so much. But at the end of the day, as you're writing your comments, at the end of the day, I see you, Glenda. At the end of the day, sell like me. I see you. You want to be three things. And this is really what our clients wanted. It didn't matter if they was in corporate America. It didn't matter if they were small business. It didn't matter if they were entrepreneurs, if they were speakers, authors, coaches, experts, network marketers, people who had big heart. They wanted to be authentic. If that's you, holla at your boy. They wanted to be natural. If that's you, holla at your boy. And they wanted to be transparent. Someone holla at your boy. And if that's you, you look right below the video and put, that's me. Today is your January 1st. I can't wait to give you the 7 signature selling styles. I know I'm kind of rambling a little bit and getting excited, but I want to express this because for some of you, this is the breakthrough. When I told you list the 5 skills that you want to improve in order for you to achieve that goal you set, that where you raise your standards, you raise your expectations. And one of them was, Shay, I want to get better at either selling myself or building my sales team. It doesn't matter. We teach some folks how to build their sales teams. Other folks, they hire our sales team that does all the work for them. And for some folks, they want to do all the sales. But here's what I do know. At the end of the day, you want to be authentic, you want to be natural, and you want to be yourself. You want to learn these 7 signature selling styles, and I'm going to break it down to you. Why, Shay? Because being you is beautiful. Being you is what? Beautiful. Being you is what? Beautiful. Shay, what do you want me to do? I want you to be yourself. And I'm going to teach you how to do that. I'm going to teach you the 7 signature selling styles because I want you to be yourself. Now, as I mentioned, for some of you, we're going to be on a personal journey. Some of you have already texted the word in mastermind because there's no cost, there's no charge. And you want to be part of a private group that's going to be really marching over the next 90 days. And we're going to hold each other accountable. We're going to be talking about inside there really specific things we're going to be doing. No cost to you. If that's you and you didn't text in earlier, you just joined on, text the word mastermind. Text the word mastermind to 202-270-1662. Again, 202-270-1662. Once you text the word mastermind to that number, and you put down your number 1 goal. You got to put your first name so I know who you are, your last name so I know who you are, your best contact number so I know who you are. And you can put your number 1 goal down if you want as well. Then you'll be part of a private group, no cost. I'm going to personally mentor you. Some of you, I'm going to be texting you back personally. We'll be holding each other accountable. I'll be sharing some other goals my team is doing, and maybe your team is doing. And we're going to do this together. We're going to love on each other. It's not for everybody. No Cash App needed. Got it. No Zelle payment needed. Got it. No credit card needed. Got it. No, you got to do this. No. I'm going to introduce you right directly into a group. That's my gift to every single one of you listening to the sound of my voice right now. Okay. So let's go ahead and get into teaching them today, and this is what it's all about. So if you're just starting the podcast up, you can go ahead and start it up right now. But we're going to teach you your 7 signature selling styles. Now, this will be part 1. I'm going to go deep into part 1 because I want you to learn that there's a certain signature style that you have. based on your DNA, based on your experience, based on your expertise. Okay, Shay, you're going to give those to me? Yeah, I'll break that down. So you're going to teach me how to sell like me? Yes. Shay, why is it important to teach me how to sell like me? Well, let me ask a question first if I can. Why would I teach a cat to bark and expect it to be successful? Cats don't bark, and you don't sound like other people. You only want to be yourself. The challenge I had when I was coming through is that everybody wanted me to sound like my coach or sound like a book. And many of you out there have never really learned your signature selling style. You have to wing it or shoot from the hip or shoot from the lip or try to be continuously, spontaneously brilliant. And so for all your God-given gifts that you have right now, the one code you haven't been able to really crack has been the selling code. And maybe it takes 4 to really be successful as an entrepreneur. And you got 3 of them dialed in. You got 3 of them wired. There's only one missing, that is sales. And so it's time for you to hire a sales team and let them do all the work for you. And we happy to be your sales team. Be happy to do that. Or you're going to build your sales team, or you're going to do it yourself. Either way, we're going to help you. We're on this journey with you. So let me teach you the 7 signature selling styles. And before I do that, let me give you the formula. And I just want you to have the formula in your notes. And someone, if you're taking notes out there, go ahead and jot these notes below. This is very important, by the way, because some of you have never learned your signature selling style for as long as you've been in business, because you've never been in this conversation with us. And if someone shared this video with you or hit the watch party and you're joining now, welcome, welcome, welcome. We're about to put the boots and put the pedal to the metal right now. But first, let me give you the formula. Did y'all have a slide for that? I don't know if they do or not. Okay, I wasn't going to do this, but I'm going to give you the formula, then I'm going to go into signature selling style. There are 3 parts to the formula that you need in order to be successful. And it's really the sales visionary approach. Let me give you the 3 parts. Part 1, signature selling style. How you sell based on your experience, based on your DNA, based on your expertise. How you sell naturally. Plus, buyer's profile. And buyer's profile is how they buy. So everybody has their own unique way they sell. And if you don't know that way, then you're missing one part of the formula that can be very, very critical. We're going to get into 7 signature selling styles. You be able to take an assessment. You be able to learn how to do it yourself. For those that are joining the mastermind, and type and text in the word mastermind right now to 202-270-1662. I'm going to release the assessment directly to you. That's my promise to you. So I'm going to help you out. Don't worry. I got you. No cost. We're going to waive the $497 fee that we normally charge. Now, I'll talk about the importance of the assessment because we work with scientists, we work with psychologists, we work with the best of the best. I wanted to understand it didn't exist. What is a DNA? There's 7 of them. And you need to know your primary at least. And then there's plus buyer's profile is how they buy. And there's 10 different buyer's profiles. So it's possible you're having web conversations with people. You don't know your signature selling style or your signature closing style or your signature approach. You don't know that. And so that's putting you at a disadvantage. But I'm going to give you the unfair sales advantage. That's my promise to you. The unfair sales advantage. Because you now will know your signature selling style. We'll come back to that. We're going to come back to that. Gotcha. Plus buyer's profile. Well, there's 10 different buyer's profiles, which is how they buy based on their own experience. So there's different buyer's profiles. You at least want to know all 10 so you know the type of folks that your marketing people are attracting, which is a problem. When you're in the mastermind, no cost, we're going to go back to your marketing folks say, no. We need to optimize that web page. We need to optimize that free gift. No. We need to change some of the traffic we're bringing in so they're qualified leads. We're going to help you with that. But then we're going to understand when we're communicating with the buyer, either over the phone, through email, through text, through social media, through Facebook ads, we're speaking their language. So signature selling style plus, jot this down in your notes, buyer's profile plus, put this in your notes, neural linguistic sales. I'll come back to that later. Neural linguistic sales is a study of language patterns. It's how you're speaking. It's the words that you are using right now. So signature selling style, how you sell, plus buyer's profile, how they buy, plus linguistic sales, the words that you're coming out of your mouth, the words you're putting into email, the words that's going into your copy equals sales visionary approach. And once you know that, you have the unfair sales advantage. I'm happy that you're here. So welcome, welcome, welcome. Let's go ahead and give them the 7 signature selling styles. Let's break down each one of them for you. And as I do that, and you're out there, I want you to listen, because this may resonate with you. And you want to understand the basis of it, which I'm going to give you. And then I'm going to go into each one individually. And we're going to go pretty rapid fire. Okay, we're going to go pretty rapid fire, because I want to make sure you get that. But I do want to make sure that you have the one distinction. And the one distinction is very, very important as you're going through that. There's one distinction that's very, very important. And that is that you have your own unique signature selling style. Then you have your own unique, each signature selling style has their own unique sales approach. So an intuitive has a different sales approach than a Rockstar. And then they each have their own closing style based on the profile that they're working with. Let me say that again and break that thing down just a little bit and make sure I unpackage that. They each have their own signature selling style. Now, this is very important, because in order for you to advance, in order for you to get to the next level, you've got to be able to really get this. So let's go over all 7 right now. Then you'll be able to take the assessment. Again, if you want to take the assessment and know what it is, don't worry, no cost. I'm going to share with you how to do that. The first one is the intuitive signature selling style. Now, I want you to listen, because this just might be you. The intuitive signature selling style, their language pattern is they use instinct to drive action. So they base their decision on whether they're going to work with the person based on their own intuition. They don't really prepare before sales meetings. They don't spend a whole lot of time sweating about what they're going to say or how they're going to say it. They just believe it comes naturally to them. And based on their instinct, they're going to be able to connect. They have the authentic sales approach, topic for another time. And they have their own way of closing, because they're going to state the type of vision that they have for the person based on their instinct. We'll get into that a little later. So let me ask the question right now as I'm mentioning this. Are you the intuitive selling style? Do you base how you sell based on intuition? And if so, what is your closing style? What words are you using to close, or your team is using to close? If you're the intuitive signature selling style, and that's your primary, I get it, you might have multiple ones, but there's a primary. Go ahead and look right below the video and put, I'm the intuitive signature selling style. I have the intuitive signature selling style. Now, the second signature selling style is the scientist signature selling style. Now, the scientist signature selling style is very important, because they use facts and data to drive a closing decision. The scientist uses facts and data to close, jot that down in your notes, put that in your notes right there, to actually close the deal. Now, you know you're dealing with someone who really sells based on facts and data, because when you're working with them and you're having a conversation, they're going to prove beyond a shadow of a doubt that what they're saying is true. They'll use case studies. They'll come back and use numbers. They'll use percentages. They'll share how it's been proven that what they're offering is, in fact, valid. And once they do that, they feel pretty good about themselves. Now, each of these has their own strengths and they have their own weaknesses. Ask yourself right now, do I have the scientist signature selling style? If you do, look right below the video, and put, I am the scientist selling style. That's me. Now, they have a different closing style. They have a different closing style than the intuitive signature selling style. Again, it's not a good thing or bad thing, but when they close, they're going to share words like, let me tell you about blank. Likely go into a case study. Are you the scientist selling style right now as you're listening? If you are, look right below the video and say, I'm the scientist selling style. That's okay. That's okay. And if you don't know which one you are right now, don't worry. In just about a minute, I'm going to tell you how to do that at no cost. I want you to at least take the signature selling style assessment. And I want you to understand your style. I want you to understand how your style works based on you. This is all about you. I'm not asking to be anyone else but you. This was a breakthrough for me because no one had taught me this. They never said it. They always said, we found the magical words. This is the script to use. Do as I'm doing. There was many different styles talking to me, and I didn't understand they had their own style. They had their own way. Let me go to number 3. Number 1 was intuitive selling style. Number 2, you remember number 2? We just finished it. Scientist signature selling style. And number 3, maybe this is you. And if this is you, say this is me. The rock star selling style. Now, the rock star is a little interesting. It really is. They're all interesting. But the rock star uses personal charisma in order to close the sale. The rock star says, do what I've done and you will be successful. Now, you want to think of who would be like a rock star. I want you to think of like a Tony Robbins, Eric Thomas type of personality. It's like, follow me. Like, this is the way. This is like the holy grail. How do I know? Because I did it. And I'm telling you exactly what I did, and I'm giving you my formula. There's nothing wrong with that. But sometimes people don't want to sell like the person like that. Now they have their own closing style. They're going to be more direct in their closing style. How do you do this and not have this? How do you have this problem over and over again and not do blank? They're going to have something that's going to be very direct. Now, again, each of these has their pluses and minuses. They all sell to different buyers' profiles differently. And you can adjust your language patterns or the words based on the buyer's profile. You never change who you are. You just communicate in a way that they understand you. Because I want you to imagine you're trying to communicate with them and you're using like high-speed Wi-Fi and they've got slow dial-up. There's going to be some disconnect, some distortion going on. That's no longer going to be you. Now, as you're looking at the rock star signature selling style, which is a very important one, I want you to at least write down the definition of sales so that we're all on the same page. Definition of selling. Everyone jot this down in your notes. Jot this in your notes right now. Definition of selling. Selling is the ability to influence people to action based on who you are. Shay, say that again. Maybe a little differently. Selling is the ability to influence people based on who you are. You're special. You're unique. You're one of a creation of folks walking on this planet right now. There is no one out there like you. You're only one you. And so we want you to sell like you because selling like you is beautiful. And so whether you're the rock star, whether you're the scientist selling style, whether you have the intuitive selling style, it doesn't matter. What matters most is you sell like you. Now, some of you, if you're the rock star, look right below the video and say, I'm the rock star. And then others of you, you may be the drill sergeant signature selling style. Now, the drill sergeant uses willpower to drive action. They're going to push the person to take action. They're going to want them to take action. And if they don't take action, they're crazy for not doing it. And maybe you know someone like this. Maybe your coaches have been like this. And it's not a good thing or bad thing. Some people hire coaches specifically because they're the drill sergeant. And if that's you right now, there's nothing wrong with that at all. But they have a different closing style. And one of the things that I admire about the drill sergeant, hold on, please. Sorry, I lost my voice for a second. Don't let that thing tip over. One of the things I admire about the drill sergeant is that they're at least direct, right to the point. Now, based on the buyer's profile, some buyers, they're like that. Jot this down in your notes. If you didn't put this in your notes, put this in your notes right now. We're learning the signature selling style, but I want you to have this in your notes. People are silently begging to be led. There's a problem that exists on the planet. You're making this big, bold claim that you can solve that problem. And now they're silently begging you to show them how you solve the problem and lead them. And they're begging you to do that. So the drill sergeant works well for a number of people. Again, none of these are good things or bad things. They just are what they are. They each have their own closing style. Now, some of you, I'll be going a whole segment teaching how each of these closes and the closing phrases they use. The next signature selling style. Which one are you? Are you the drill sergeant? If you're the drill sergeant, write down drill sergeant. The next one I want to show, and this is number 5 of 7, is the heart-centered selling style. That's how I sell, but it doesn't matter about me. The heart-centered selling style means you sell based on a heart-to-heart connection. There has to be an emotional connection there. You have to feel the other person and feel like it's a good fit and feel they understand it's a good fit. Again, it has its weaknesses, as they all do. Your strengths are your weaknesses. It's life. And some of you out there that are watching right now, listening, you might be the heart-centered selling style. You sell from the heart. Based on who you're speaking with and the type of buyer's profile, you will adjust how you're speaking. You will adjust your tone rate, your tonality, your voice rate, but you'll never adjust who you are because it comes from the heart, a heart-to-heart connection. If you're out there right now, like, Shay, I'm digging this. Shay, I'm feeling you. Shay, I'm with you right now. Even if you listen to the podcast and that's you, I want you right now to text the word mastermind. And in this mastermind, I'm going to release the signature selling style profile assessment. You take the assessment. I think it's less than 50 questions. They're multiple choice. You take the assessment. Let us get the assessment back, and then let us share back with you your primary signature selling style. That's normally a $497 value. It's our gift to you. No charge. You got to take action because I believe the universe rewards people who take action differently than those that don't. And I want you to text the word mastermind. Text the word mastermind to 202-270-1662. I will personally respond. Text the word mastermind to 202-270-1662. I'll send you the special link. I'll do that. We'll do the assessment. No cost to you. We can put you in a special mastermind group. It's an inner circle that we're working on and doing and help you achieve what you want over the next 90 days. You'll get more done in 12 weeks than most folks do in a whole year. All I ask is you raise your standards. All I ask you identify what skills you want to improve in. All I'm going to ask is that you have the discipline and the gratitude, appreciate where you are and where you're going, and then have the discipline to keep on going. No cost. Text the word mastermind right now to this number. This is my number. I'm going to respond back to as many of you as I possibly can. 202-270-1662 because I have a heart to give. I have a heart to serve. I want to take you where you want to go. I want to be on your team, on your journey. Text the word mastermind to 202-999-3515. Include your first name, include your last name, include your best contact number and email, and we'll get back to you right away. Some of you will be accountability partners this next week. I can't wait. It's going to be so excited. I'm loving the Happy Entrepreneur Sunday Business Edition. This is for all my business owners. Now, the show is great all week long. Don't get me wrong, but this is. I want to get to them. I want to get to the resources here. I want you to have the tools that's going to help you, and you're going to improve it. And it's going to grow your business. It's going to give you the structure. It's going to give you the system. It's going to give you the sequence. The structure is the underpinning, and that's what signature selling style is of the sales visionary formula. But we then have to give you the systems. Jot this in your notes. If you didn't jot anything else down, I got to come back. You put this in your notes. It's my mantra for this year, and I'm going to say it 10,000 times and probably 1,000,000+ times before I leave this planet. But here it is. Systems beat goals every time. Let me say it again. Some of you wrote goals down. Some of you wrote outcomes down. Some of you wrote resolutions down. Some of you wrote down and raised your standards and thought bigger than you could ever think. But goals are always in the future. We're never quite there. Systems are what you're doing every single day and taking the steps in order to achieve the goal. Shay, what's the point? Shay, what's my note? Shay, what should I write down right now? Systems beat goals every time. Shayism. Somebody hit the share button right now. Somebody hit the share button. Someone hit the watch party. When you hit the share button, hit the watch party. When you do that, write the word that systems beat goals every time. So I'm giving you a system, one part of a signature selling style to add to what you're doing now to improve the one skill set, honestly, that would help you generate all the resources you need in your business and give you the options that you need right now. And for some of you, this is brand new. Some of you are like, whoa, I was never even aware of that. It's okay. You're here now. The next one that I want to share with you, for those that are texting in right now, the next one I want to share with you is visionary selling style. Now, the visionary selling style is very important because the visionary selling style is they're going to sell based on the big idea to drive action. Jot this in your notes. They're going to use the big idea to drive action. Their closing style, we call it the evergreen closing style, is really to inspire people to take action. One of my good friends said, you got to see it before you see it, or you'll never see it. And it's possible that's how you are communicating, or your team is communicating, or that's the culture of your company. You paint the vision for where you want to go. One of the greatest presidents, I believe, that there ever has been in the history of presidents is President Barack Obama. And he had a vision. And he inspired a nation based on 3 words. Yes, we can. And that yes, we can was a vision. And sometimes when folks are selling, they're using the dream sales approach. The dream sales approach, and they're painting that picture of what's out there and what's possible for them to get to. And then they aspire them to take action to get there. So for some of you right now, as you're listening, you may be getting inspired. That's not my signature selling style. I'm the heart-centered selling style. But for some folks, when you listen to a coach or you listen to a consultant, you listen to an expert, you get inspired, you get motivated, and it helps you take the action to move forward. Some of you, that's how you sell. If you're the sales visionary approach, if that's your approach, look right below the video and put sales visionary approach. Put sales visionary approach. And then some of you that are listening right now, you're like, Shay, that is sick, Shay. Can you do a recap, Shay? Can you break it down for me? Sure. There was the intuitive signature selling style. That was number 1. That's when you sell based on your intuition. Is that you? Ask yourself that question. You may be a combination. Then there was the scientist signature selling style. For some of you, that's you. That resonated just fine. Hey, that's me. I'm the scientist. I use facts and data to drive action. And then for others of you that are out there, listen, you were the rock star signature selling style. Number 3, the rock star signature selling style. And the rock star, they use personal charisma. And that's you. And then others of you, y'all want to give them a quick recap? You want to give them a quick? Okay. They're gonna show them to you just so you can write it down. I like that. That's pretty cool. All right. There's the intuitive. That was number 1. You sell based on intuition. There was the scientist signature selling style. That's based on facts and what? Data. Got it, Shay. Got it. There was the rock star signature selling style, and they use personal charisma to drive action. There was the drill sergeant signature selling style. They use force of willpower, baby. You can do this. I'm going to take it to the promised land to drive action. Then we talk about the heart-centered selling style. That was number 5. They use emotion. Which one are you? Wouldn't you want to know? And then number 6, there was the visionary. And the visionary, they used a big idea to drive action. Yes. And now for number 7. Drum roll, please. Number 7 is the professor signature selling style. And the professor signature selling style, they teach. They use learning to drive action. They use education as their primary evergreen sales approach. So they're going to educate you that there's a problem in the planet. They're going to then point step by step how they solve the problem in the planet. And then they're going to say, if you don't want to do it, we will do it for you. But we've taught you how to do it if you want to do it. Home Depot did a great job with that. They said, hey, you can come get everything you need right here and do it yourself. But if you get frustrated, we have some contractors right at the front, and the contractors will help you out. So what do you want to know your signature selling style? Are you the professor signature selling style? And if that's you, if that's you, look right below the video and say, that's me, Shay. I am that person. And if you are, that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that at all. Let me do a recap. For those folks that are out there that want to take the assessment, you can text the word mastermind. Text the word mastermind to 202-270-1662. Again, 202-270-1662. You can take the assessment. No cost. We'll waive the $495 assessment fee and setup. Text the word mastermind. Text the word mastermind to 202-270-1662. Again, 202-270-1662. Put your first name, include your last name, your best contact number, and your email. And let's work together. Let's build this together. So there's really 5 components to really master this, if I was saying it. You would learn your signature selling style. You will learn power words and power statements. Many of you are going to be part of the mastermind. You will learn different sales approaches associated with each of the selling style, because each selling style has its own sales approach. Just like if I was to follow you around today, you say about the same thing about the same way over and over and over again. And then they each have their own closing style. And then once you bundle that all together, we understand number 5, which is the buyer's profile, which is how they buy. So here's what I want to do. I want to enhance you. I want you to sell like you. Why would I expect to teach a cat to bark and expect it to be successful? I love that. I love that. That is just so cool. And it's so true, because cats don't bark. You are not an actor. You are not a robot. You are a human being, and you're made to be the person you are right now. And I just want you to be you. And I want your team just to be themselves. Let's work together. Let's build this. Everyone say these words after me. I will sell like me. No, seriously, repeat after me. I will sell like me. No, say it again, however you are. I will sell like me. Matter of fact, look right below the video and write those words. I will sell like me. I will sell like me, Shay, because systems beat goals every single time. And I want to have the right system. I want the right structure. I want the right sequence. I want it to be scalable, and I want to be able to make sales that I can service. All those S's together gives you the superpower that you need right now in your business. And if you can hear me right now, I want you to write right below the video, I will sell like me. And for those folks that already text the word mastermind, you will learn your signature selling style. You will take the assessment. You will meet with one of our certified revenue coaches. They will share with you your power words. They will share with you your evergreen sales approach. And they will share with you probably the second and third primary styles that you have. But I just want to be focused on number 1 in the time we have, because that would really confuse folks. And then we're going to start looking at the buyer's profile. And if you're out there right now, like, Shay, this is like over the top. I need a sales makeover, Shay. I need to make over my sales. Like, as I'm listening to you right now, the mastermind is good. I get it, Shay. There's no cost. I'm looking forward to being a part of that. I want to be in the Happy Entrepreneur Inner Mentor Mastermind program so I can build my sales and build my revenue at no cost. I like these type of conversations. I want access to the library. I get it. You're in. No cost. But then some of you are like, I need to do a sales makeover. Like I am the salesperson, Shay. I have the I sales approach. If I don't sell, nothing comes in. If I go to the doctors, like I was at the dentist today. I go to the dentist now every 3 to 4 months and have been doing so for quite some time. And it's cool. But if I go to the dentist and your company stops, or you go see your kid's baseball game or your daughter's recital or your daughter's soccer game and everything stops, if you're tired of that, or you bought all the toys, you have a CRM system over here and a ClickFunnels over there and a MyFunnels over there and a giveaway over here and a webinar over there. And I got a lot going on, Shay, but I'm just not generating the qualified leads. And I just want to get a sales makeover. I just want to know what it's like. I want you to customize something specifically for me because this is my year. This is my time. And I'm beyond just another YouTube video. I'm beyond just another book. I'm ready. At least tell me what it is, Shay, because I've never been in a sales makeover conversation. That might be you as you're watching or listening right now. Look, you're not alone. 99% of people I talk to have never really considered a sales makeover. They didn't even know what a sales makeover was. But we perfected it over the years. And we've helped so many companies. And we sell for a number of companies. We make their phone calls. We set their appointments. We qualify their leads. We do a lot for them. And for others, we give them all the resources, and they do it for their team. And if you're ready for a sales makeover, or at least to have a conversation, you want me to send you the information, and you want to know what a sales makeover even is, and I go through a video series where I point out really 3 key areas. If that's you, text the word sales makeover. Text the word sales makeover. I think you can text the number down there that says makeover. But if you want to come to me and you want me to look at it, you want me to customize something for you, and like I said, I'm going to call many of you this evening and tomorrow and text you back and just help you. I just want to help you really get those resources you need. Text the word sales makeover to this number. Do it now. Do it right now. The number is 202-270-1662. Again, 202-270-1662. Let me give that number again to you. 202-270-1662. Include your first name, please, so I know who you are. Like, do it now. Include your last name, because there might be more than one you. Include your best contact number, because I don't assume the number you're texting from is the right number. And then include your email. And let's you and I, let's just have a conversation. Let me share something customized specifically for you that can help you. The number one reason most companies go out of business is due to lack of sales. Number one reason most companies can't hire more people is due to lack of sales. Number of reasons, 75% of the reasons for most folks, the reason they can't invest in their infrastructure and their technology and their marketing and keep up the speed is the one area holding them back is just the resources, which is revenue. That's no longer the case. You give yourself a raise today. I want you to release that and take that first step. Again, the number to text is 202-270-1662. Text sales makeover. Include your first name. Include your last name. Include your best contact number. And I'll reach out to you. I'm looking forward to it. See, I know you got in business for 2 reasons and 2 reasons only. Number 1, to do what you love. You want to do what you love to do every single day. And secondly, you're ready to gain financial freedom. You're ready to take your life and your business to another level. And if that's you, I encourage you to text the word sales makeover to 202-270-1662. Text your first name, your last name, your best contact number, and your email. Now that you understand at least the 7 signature selling styles, did I say 7? Now that you're aware of them, I want you right now to know that you're amazing. I want you to know that you're incredible. I want you to know that for you, you've got so much potential inside of you. And that potential is bubbling up right now. And I share with you a phrase that I'm going to share with you at least 10 million times between now and the days I come to an end. And that is systems beat goals every single time. You have a system, you have a process in place. It beats a goal, it beats an outcome, it beats a task every single time. Why? Because you're working within your system that helps you hit your realistic expectations in all of your goals. Systems beat goals every single time. With that being said, I want to thank you for tuning in to the Happy Entrepreneur Show. If we provided value to you, do me a favor. Look right below the video and just put your number one takeaway. Your number one takeaway. Or just put Shay, great job. Leave a comment over our page. Just make sure we connect at Instagram at IamCheBrown.com. It's connected IamCheBrown.com. That's on Instagram. Unless you and I connect, I follow you back. I love staying in contact with everyone in the Happy Entrepreneurs tribe. I want to thank you for tuning in. I want to thank you for your time. I know every one of you watching, you can always make more money. In fact, every one of you will make more money. We will, with 100% certainty. But this I know to be true. None of us can make more time. So you can always make more money, but you can't make more time. So you've given me the most precious resource you have is time. I treasure it. Thank you for joining. Thank all of you who shared it. Thank all of you who paid this message forward. I want you to know that today is your January 1st. Today is your January 1st. And January 1st always represents that moment. There's many January 1st moments throughout the day, but January 1st always represents that moment where you made a decision. And when you hit that trajectory, that one point, once you made the decision, you decide to implement it. And it's in that moment that changes the trajectory of your life. It causes a shift. That is a January 1st moment. And today is your January 1st. Today is my January 1st. As you learn and implement the 7 signature selling styles, this is a January 1st moment. Someone look right below the video and put today is my January 1st. Today is my January 1st. I get a new start. Today is my January 1st. I'm going to understand my signature selling styles. Today is my January 1st. I'll be able to serve more people. It doesn't matter what's going on in your life. It doesn't matter where you've been. It doesn't matter what you're going through. It doesn't matter what's in your bank account. It doesn't matter how big your team is right now. One thing I know about superstars, we all hold one common belief. And do you know what that belief is? That one belief is? That one belief is we can always get better. There's always another level. So I want you to know that I believe in you. I believe in you, the rock star. So with that being said, thanks for joining. Thanks for tuning in. We'll be back every Sunday. We'll go over next Sunday. We'll go over buyer's profile. But we'll be here every Sunday. And you're going to learn your signature selling style. You're going to learn your buyer's profile. You're going to learn neuro-linguistic sales, the study of language patterns and how it impacts the sales process. And you're going to make more money. You're going to have more meaning in the world. You're going to have more income, so you have more impact, and you will make $1 and a difference at the same time. If that's you, you ready to make $1 and a difference at the same time? Say, that's me. That's me. Thanks for tuning in. With that being said, for those folks that are tuning in for the very first time, by the way, my name for those folks that is tuning in is Shay Brown, the Happy Entrepreneur. Make it a great day, everyone. I'll see you over the mastermind session. I can't wait. We're doing a secret bonus over there. But my name is Shay Brown, the Happy Entrepreneur. Make it a great day, everyone. And we'll make some good things happen. We connect again next time. God bless. And I wish every single one of you success. See you soon. Bye-bye. Promise I made to my mom. I only did this message for one person, and that's my mom. This is for you, Mom. Love you. My name is Shay Brown, the Happy Entrepreneur. Make it a great day, everyone. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
All right, check. Shay Brown.
Mic check, mic check.
All I do is win, no matter what.
Man.
Got money on my mind, I can never get enough. And every time I step up in the building, everybody hands go up.
Yes. Yeah.
And they stay there. And they stay there, and they stay there. Cause all I do is win. Yeah.
Thank you. God bless.